Such a divine way to start today's show. So it's time for us to have our heavenly conversation stated earlier. Desi will be the one to tell what will happen. So Desi.
Okay, so like she said, today we're on Tuesdays we do gospel. Try to dedicate the show to the gospel fraternity and see to the growth of that. So this afternoon we joined the studio by some amazing persons. You heard the voices there. This one they sing for the president. Yeah. A lot of miracles will happen. That's why when they sing Oye for the president. But anyway, Heavenly Jewels Chorale, they have joined us this afternoon. We're going to have a conversation about the whole group, what they've been up to, what they've been doing, and they've got an amazing event. If you've been watching the show last week, I've been telling you that they have something coming up at their sleeps, and definitely we're going to talk about that in a bit. So let me just go ahead and introduce them this afternoon so that we can get talking. And I was just talking to one lady. She is known as Baba. Good afternoon. Welcome. Great. So, what is your role in the choir?
I sing soprano, and I'm also a part of the publicity team.
Oh, part of the publicity team. Okay, making sure that they're pushing the agenda everywhere. And there's another gentleman here. Hello. Good afternoon and welcome. Simon, okay, you're also part of the publicity. Oh, okay. So let's just head straight, and congratulations on that. It was amazing. How do you do that? How do you pick people to be part of the choir and have beautiful voices like you did just there, Simon? Okay. Yeah.
Good afternoon to your cherished viewers, and we do that by putting together people who are talented in the field of choral music. So what we do is that from time to time we do audition and get the right people. Also help in giving them the requisite training to be able to sing the way they did.
Okay. So, I mean, the auditioning, how's it sometimes? You get a lot of people coming in. Okay. Mama, when did you audition?
I auditioned in 2008.
2008?
Yeah.
18 or 8?
2018, yeah. 4 years ago.
Because I got confused.
Yeah,
2008. That would be like 13 years ago.
4 years ago.
Okay, so 18, 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Where were you then? How did you hear about it? And why did you want to, be part of the group?
Okay, so I used to sing at church. I still do.
Okay.
So I heard about the group from my choir master. He was part. So he told me about the group, and I love choral music. So I said, okay, why not? So I auditioned, and then I went through the academy, and then eventually I became a full member.
Oh, there's an academy?
Yes.
There's a training he was talking about.
The idea. Okay, so the academy is the training grounds for.
Yes.
Wow, interesting. So how long has this group been in existence? The concept behind, Heavenly Jewels Chorale?
Well, we've been around for the past 5 years. In fact, the Ayenyum is our 5th edition. And the rationale behind it, in fact, the whole choir was birthed out of the vision of the CEO of Dams Group of Companies, Mr. David Ajefi Mensah. In fact, he felt that where the Lord has brought him from, and where he is now, he feels he has an obligation to also give thanks to God. So he carefully put together people who can sing, to be able to sing praises to God. So in Heavenly Jewels, we say we sing praises to God. So he does that in appreciation of what God has done for him.
Okay. So that's how it came about.
So is that to say that basically they sing to praise the Lord and that is it? Or is there any form of, payment or anything? Do they receive something, or basically it's for God and that is all about it?
Yeah, basically that's what we do. We sing praises to God. Yeah.
They come and sing your heart out.
It's the Lord's work.
Exactly.
Wow.
I really like it. It's the Lord's work.
Oh, wow.
It's free.
It's free. But as a group, how many are you guys?
Currently, we are about 100 because we are also the only choral group with an orchestra.
Okay.
So when you put the singing and the orchestra together, we number a little over 100. Yeah.
Okay. And you guys perform together
Yes, we do.
almost every time.
Exactly. And that is what we're going to do at the National Theatre on Sunday.
Okay, we'll talk about that one, but with different personalities, how do you guys come together, synchronize to, do the Lord's work?
That's how we rehearse most of the time.
Okay.
In fact, on every Friday we have our rehearsal. So when we come together, some of the choir members come all the way from Abetifi, all the way from Sandema.
What?
Yeah.
All over Ghana?
All over Ghana.
Wow.
In fact, we are a national choir.
Okay.
So when they come together, we learn. Okay. We have choir directors that take us through the rudiments of music and all that, yeah.
Abetifi and Sandema. So how do you do the rehearsals?
Yes, they come every Friday.
Like every weekend?
Yes,
every
they
weekend.
come. Yeah.
So if
You're
someone
joking.
misses, right? So let's say someone misses a rehearsal. That means that if you have an event, they can't perform over there.
Well, we have a way. If you miss probably this week, I'm sure you might have given a reason why you weren't at the rehearsal. So
Okay.
probably the next one you could catch
And
up.
make up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
For me, I'm just thinking about the whole, moving from,
Sacrifice.
very far. Baba, where do you live in?
Oh, wow.
You live in Cape Coast?
Yeah.
Wait.
So you...
So you are here because of the whole publicity thing?
Yes.
So you also come all the way to do your
Yes, I
rehearsals
come all
almost
the way
every week.
weekend, yeah.
Every weekend. Wow.
How do you
That's a
su-
great
how-
sacrifice.
How do you
Yeah,
sustain that?
It takes a lot of commitment to do that. And thankfully, we have members who are very committed to the cause. So it makes it so easy.
Oh, okay. So I haven't heard this before. I usually would think that we all live in Tema, we all live at this place or in Accra.
Yeah.
So people just come back from across the country, as you're saying, Cape Coast. You're in Accra.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Someone from Sandema.
But I know some groups who would probably, let's say they are in the Eastern region, so they will do their parties and everything there. So when there's a national event, they come together. But then, every weekend, it's the first time hearing something like that. And I think it's applaudable because really, it's
good.
It takes a lot.
That's a lot of commitment to be able to do that. Now, over the years, what has been the hallmark for your group? What has been the values that you want to make sure that anybody who joins the group has?
Well, the values, we all we want to see is commitment, one, love for the things of God and also for music, and also passion to do the things of God, basically.
Okay, that's interesting. Now, to the performance, what you did there, how do you, put in all of those other things to make sure that they are exciting and not, we probably would have heard a year before a lot of times, but how different is it? Because I was hearing some Shege.
Yeah.
Shege is it a water power that he put in there? Just take us through, putting your songs together, making sure that they sound different than the usual.
Well, we have able choir directors.
Okay.
And one of them is the one that played the keyboard. Okay. Yeah, so they are very innovative, very creative, so they put such things together, yeah. So they really do the trick for us, the able choir directors we have.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, great.
They always want to bring something new to make us sound a bit different from the usual choral singers, yeah.
We have on this table, had a choral group come through before. They have existed, way before, your group was born. And they have done a lot of tours. If you can mention, have you gone on any tours yet? Where you've been to, if you could just share that with us.
For now, we are barely 5 years.
Okay.
But we were part of, in fact, we competed in the recent African Gospel Chorale Championship in Kigali, Rwanda.
Okay.
Yes, we were part. But in Ghana, we have sung in Kumasi. We have done concerts also in, I think, Winneba, and we are still spreading. So we are trusting that in the coming years we will do more.
Baba, you were in Kigali too?
Yes, I was.
What was the experience?
It was an exciting experience, I tell you.
Okay, so what was it? You met different choirs?
Yeah, we
from
met
across
different
Africa?
choirs from across Africa. We met South African choirs, Nigerian choirs, Cote d'Ivoire. It was really exciting. We got to learn from them. They also had the opportunity to learn. We had interactions. We toured the city. It was an experience.
People say Rwanda is nicer than Ghana. Is it true? I was just asking.
Let's see.
I was just asking.
I haven't said anything.
What?
You haven't said. You've even said it.
It means that, yes.
If it was no, she would have said no.
No?
If it was no, she would have said no.
No,
But
right.
you know, from her,
I mean, they have a very beautiful country.
It's very beautiful.
Wow.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
but then, I mean, to take you back a little bit, talking about, auditions and all that. When someone's come, are you looking at just the way they sing, at the auditioning, or what would make you choose the person to join your group? Because really, it takes a lot of sacrifice to be part. How will you know someone would even be willing to sacrifice so much for this group? And how do you choose them?
Yeah, we choose them. We look at the quality of the voice, one.
Okay.
We also look at your passion, and we look at commitment. That is all we do.
But
in
how
fact, and we also look at the fact that if the person is teachable, see, sometimes it's not just about the quality of the voice. If the person is sort of willing to learn,
Okay.
you're able to teach such a person. Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, that's what we look at. Yeah.
Right. That's
Okay.
fine.
Okay. So I just want to ask about, as a group like that, how do you? I know you say pay dues, but I don't know how much dues that would be enough to keep a group running for about 5 years. Just take us through how you sustain yourselves, going around, rehearsal, people coming in, and all of those things financially.
Well, fortunately, we have a backbone. That is the DAMS group of companies. And our CEO, Mr. David Ajefi Mensah. So he helps us most often in everything we do. Okay. Yeah, so financing of the... In fact, within these 5 years, personally, he told me that it was his personal commitment to God that in the first 5 years, he will fund the activities of the choir. Okay. So as much as I know, that is what he's been doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So it means that, when you're going out, do you charge? When you're invited for programs, do you charge?
Of course.
If there need be.
Yes, you have to.
This one, it says that there's a backbone. The backbone doesn't need the money.
Oh,
No, I'm not saying, but it's his personal commitment is to do it for 5 years. But if
So
you
after
invite
5
us
years-
for a wedding, for a birthday,
Yeah, and you want to show appreciation.
exactly,
It's accepted.
Exactly. So we talk to you back door.
Yeah.
Not too much though.
Okay.
Yeah.
And activities of the group, do you do outreaches? Do you do, do you go to senior high schools, or do you do anything like that? Any activities from the group that you want to share with us, Baba?
Yes, so we have a campus ministry. Yes, so we propagate the gospel on campus also. So members who are on campus form a group so that they minister to their colleagues whenever they need be. And then we visit senior high schools to reach out to them. We don't only sing, but we also speak the gospel of Christ. So at times before we sing, we will give a short exhortation, and then we sing to back what the speaker said. Yes, so that's what we do.
Okay. Well, if you just tuned Entertainment Review on Metro Television, and we have Heavenly Jewels Chorale in the building, and we're going to wrap up with the upcoming event, which is promises to be a good one. After what we heard here, you don't want to miss that. So let's just go through that. The event's coming up in a couple of weeks' time. Tell us.
Yeah, we are having our annual flagship program. That is the Ayeyinyom. And this year is going to be awesome in many ways. Number one, we're going to have a free medical screening at 1 p.m. And right after the medical screening, we go into the Ayeyinyom. And this time, it won't be just a choir singing to its audience, but it will be very engaging because it is more like a carefully selected worship songs, where we'll have people participating in the worship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's free.
Yeah.
It's free.
And the venue is the National Theatre.
National Theatre.
The date?
23rd October.
23rd October.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just this Sunday.
Okay, this Sunday. And the time is
5.
5 p.m.
5. So
the medical screening starts at 1.
At 1, okay. Yeah. So that's the bonus added to it. So that's it. Make sure that you find your way to the National Theatre this coming 23rd. Yes. And medical screening 1, the time is 5 for the music performances. And trust me, you're not going to regret going there. Make sure that you call your family, friends, everybody to the National Theatre to be a part of it. So, Baba, thank you so much. And Simon, Right. Thank you so much for coming this afternoon. So this will wrap up the show. Many thanks for watching. My name is Desmond Okrekudan. You can call me Decifaden, the star, when I was here with...
Then I had to watching.
And of course...
Helen Anyeweja, you can call me Helen K.
Yes, big shout out to the production team. We are back tomorrow, same time, 3 p.m. Do enjoy the rest of our programs. Bye-bye.